This broadcast is brought to you in part by the Lighthouse Inn 2, West End Negril. The Lighthouse Inn 2, where only paradise is more beautiful.
I said you want to go to Negril, or even to my bay.
Your rating out of 10 for this?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Yes, we are Neville. We care about the West. We are in the West already and we'll continue to do great things in the West.
So for those promoters who did not show up today, tell them what they missed out on.
You missed out on the sponsors, and we are talking about large sponsors and small sponsors saying this is what we are looking for. You missed the Jamaica Tourist Board giving you a wholesome presentation on the application process. You missed exciting panels of the regulatory agencies that are involved in the whole permit.
For each one of you here, there are about 5 promoters in West that are not here. And so whereas you would have made that forward step, no, Simone knows you, Carly knows you, Kamal knows you, Joe knows you, right? They are missing out on that. And I bet you by next year when you get sponsorship and them don't get, you have to boy a big man thing and
Good evening and welcome to Negril Times, where we bring you the stories that make Jamaica smile. The Tourism Enhancement Fund hosted a groundbreaking seminar in Negril last Thursday titled The Event Playbook, Strategies for Event Tourism Success. It was a day packed with learning, networking, and opportunities to transform the event tourism landscape in the Negril Resort area. The seminar brought together party promoters and event planners from across Westmoreland and Hanover. With a focus on branding, marketing, sponsorship, event insurance, and legal essentials, participants gained crucial insights to elevate their events and navigate the challenges of the industry. Despite the absence of some, those in attendance praised the event for its relevance and impact.
Very good event. I think a lot of persons who didn't come, I think they lose out. And as usual, Negril, we tend to, when stuff comes, we don't hold it, grab it out with 2 hands. And then we complain why Negril is backward. But for all who came, it's a very beautiful thing, and I commend the TEF for this. It was beautiful. My only regret is that more person didn't take it serious and come out.
Adrian Smart here, Director of NEA, Negril Entertainment Association, as well as CEO for DNA Marketing Funds. Alright, so this initiative by the Tourism Board, TEF, and NEA is gladly received by our stakeholders. Me personally, I'm very happy that it happened. Right, we can see the results and the new knowledge and the new technologies that are being introduced in the space itself. The event textbook is awesome in terms of information that a lot of us as promoters and event planners and stakeholders can use to our advantage.
What stood out most for you?
Basically, the willingness of sponsors to integrate, to come down to the ground to see what's happening. So we are now not just talking the sales rep, we're talking the person who decides as to who gets funding. TEF is here, the person who responds to the event. JTV is here, responsible for the event. These are persons who control the sponsorship budget. So out of that, that is what I took away from it. That people who actually made this decision came down to meet with us. And the disappointment is that persons did not show up to meet with the sponsors. And every day we complain about sponsors. So we're our own enemy.
Next steps for the NEA in terms of grabbing sponsorship?
Oh, well, we like the idea with the joint marketing and the joint purchase from one account. So we could just find a way of financing, or we're going to finance it that we get the benefits from the sales. Promoters, come on board, join the NEA, and entertainment is changing, so you have to get with the times, they're going to be left behind.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Your rating out of 10 for this?
Oh, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm only sorry that we don't have like 1,000 persons here, because we know that we have more than 1,000 promoters in Western Jamaica, you know. So I hope for the next time that more persons will come out, and you know, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like you're in the business, but you're not doing the business, you know. And part of doing the business is ensure that you get the knowledge base from the professionals, from the high stakeholders that are in this space. So very, very important, you know. And then the thing is, so they get the kickback and they wonder why is it that their events are not growing. Why is it that they're not getting certain type of sponsorship? Why is it that they're not getting certain type of responses? And this workshop has definitely brought out those weak elements in promoters who are not doing the necessary things that they should do to ensure that they get proper sponsorship and representation from these companies.
Carolyn MacDonald Riley, head of the Tourism Linkages Network at the Tourism Enhancement Fund, shared her thoughts on the seminar's success.
So I thought we had a full room of promoters. We had a full room of people who care about how we do what we do, and I thought our objectives were made. People made connection. The linkages was great. We certainly learned a lot between the interagency that we have between fire and the police and the medical services, the municipality, and even more important, the sponsors who weren't aware of some of the requirements. And we're hoping that it will boost them to even sponsor some of the regulatory requirements so that it can be less onerous on the promoters. But I thought it was a good day. I'm happy that the Tourism Linkages Network was able to facilitate this, and we look forward to moving on to another area. Hopefully you'll be there to cover us.
Where next?
Next is the South Coast.
Okay, so for those promoters who did not show up today, tell them what they missed out on.
You missed out on the sponsors, and we're talking about large sponsors and small sponsors saying this is what we're looking for. You missed the Jamaica Tourist Board giving you a wholesome presentation on the application process. You missed exciting panels of the regulatory agencies that are involved in the whole permit process. You missed an exciting panel on the innovators in the entertainment industry. However, all is not lost because you'll get another opportunity when we visit the South Coast. See you there.
And it's for the smallest promoter is promoter into backyard events, so the big promoters. Tell them about
somebody said, whether I'm in the bush, up in the hills, or I'm in the big landscape, as Mr. Donovan said today, and he gave us beautiful examples of doing Freedom Street. This is an event that you will find useful because we all need to follow the regulatory requirements. I implore you to attend one of these events or get the material. It is worth listening to.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Brand Experience Manager at Campari Group, Simone Foster, expressed her excitement about the connections made and the opportunities for collaboration.
My name is Simone Foster and I'm the Brand Experience Manager at the Campari Group, and I want to congratulate the Tourism Enhancement Fund for putting together a long-needed event playbook where all event promoters can come together. All of us who are in the industry, we can understand all the dynamics, the do's, the don'ts, all of the things that we need to ensure successful events in Jamaica and marketing our events as a tourism product. So it has been an amazing experience. I learned a lot, and even as a sponsor coming on board, I've been able to meet new promoters, to showcase my brands to these promoters, and to just make connections. So thanks again to TEF for putting on this event. I came here personally today, traveled from Kingston last night, just to meet these promoters. So yes, Reneview, we care about the West. We're in the West already, and we'll continue to do great things in the West.
Or anything else you want to add?
Love and light, and thank you so much for having us today.
Promoter Lowell Lawson, who is also president of the Jamaica Federation of Musicians and Affiliates Union, JFMAU, highlighted the workshop's value in addressing sponsorship challenges faced by Negril promoters.
I think it's a step in the right direction. All the persons that came, the companies that came, we were able to share valuable insights, and we got to know each other from both Kingston side and the far end Negril side, and I think it will reap some benefit. It was a very good event. A number of things stood out: marketing, digital platforms, the changes that's happening in the industry itself, but the importance of how to approach sponsorship. I think that is one of the issues that it's been a long-standing issue, and I think this event made it absolutely clear what to do and not to do.
What would you say to those promoters who knew about the event but did not show up?
I would say this is one of the main issue that we face in the industry, not just for the promoters but overall, that when we have events like these, we really don't turn out, but we complain a lot what is not being done and what we are not getting. So that I would say to them, when events like these, networking events like these come, you come along, or you have somebody like you who can nudge the person if you are busy to get there. It is extremely important.
The island can be that body that shows Jamaica that when you work together, you are stronger. When you collaborate, you are more powerful.
Because you know, I can't say.
United we stand, divided we fall. And so my advice would be to again, shine your light so bright that all of Kingston knows. And it's great that you are here at this event. You know the problem? For each one of you here, there are about 5 promoters in West that are not here. And so where you have made that forward step now, Simone knows you, Carly knows you, Kamal knows you, Joe knows you, right? They are missing out on that. And I bet you by next year when you get sponsorship and them don't get, you them say, boy, I mean one thing and go to because you are doing the right thing, you're networking.
I leave my business place and I tell you right now
to be here. The sacrifice you're making for the greater good. So thanks to Carly, she nudged me, and I just thank you for that such an engaging panel discussion, especially this
The TEF's Event Playbook seminar has laid a strong foundation for a brighter future in event tourism. By equipping promoters with essential tools and fostering corporate partnerships, the TEF continues to pave the way for innovation and success in Jamaica's vibrant tourism sector. From the shores of Negril to your world, this is where the sun sets, but the stories live on. Until next time, stay inspired.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by the Lighthouse Inn 2, West End Negril. The Lighthouse Inn 2, where only paradise is more beautiful.